Hello. Happy Monday, my friends. Let me fix the chat so we have all messages. So everybody is included. And we'll get these cards started. Okay. So I feel like we are a little crooked. Give me a moment here to get set up. There we go. Dave, hello. Welcome. How are you? Thank you for the email. There we go. All right, let me get set up down here. What's going on? Okay, so I'm not a professional. You guys, I still have the Halloween deck, and I've also brought the crows, the oracles. Well, I have all these pages open. Ron, hello, welcome. So, trying to find my channel here. Let me get the list started. Dave, Ron, you are number 2. And once I get set up, I will put on my glasses so I can read. But they have 3 prescriptions in them, and they're strong. So, what is going on? I'm not sure. All right. Trying to get it set up here. What are we doing? Not quite sure what's going on here, but I don't have any chat down here. That's much better. There, and I can actually see it because it's larger. I'll type hello. Yeah, I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. We sure did. It was the best. And I have my email. Hope, hello, welcome. Oh, I love your little icon. Let me see if I can highlight my chat. Yes, pin. There we go. Who else do we have? Let's get Hope. You are on number 3. It's Cashapp. Hello, welcome. Cashapp, we'll put you on number 4. Daniel, hello. I am good. How are you? You are number 5. New York here. All right. Let's get this party started with Dave. So you guys don't forget, Hope's in the United States now. Temporarily, for a little while. Oh, awesome. Thank you for asking. You're in India. Perfect. So it's evening for you. Thank you for being here. So we just need at least 3 cards. And then an oracle. 2. You guys, we have had so many subscribers and members, 3, who have had birthdays or birthdays coming up. We're going to have a whole lot of readings coming out. As if we don't already, but even more so. Birthday ones. I hope I am not like buffering or anything, you guys. Down here, something is not right. Well, I've never been to India, but I love all what I see on TV and YouTube, the sights, the sounds, and the smells, the food. Oh my gosh, it just looks amazing. Yeah, and welcome to the coffee club, my friend. Welcome. That's very nice of you. There we go, Dave. So the first card we have for Dave is the Knight of Pentacles. Don't let your coffee get cold. This is the last cup for me this morning. No, I have not, Dave. I have not gone to the market yet. But I follow them on social media, and they posted that they are making dinners and freezing them, so you can buy frozen meals that they've made. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, thank you for bringing it up, because I need a list of foods, Indian foods, dinners, desserts that I should try, because you never know, they may have them there. Or something close to it. And they could be like, well, I don't have that, but you might want to try this instead. All right. So, back to the game plan here. Knight of Pentacles for Dave. Remember, Pentacles represents GAINZ. So, abundance everywhere. The Knight represents somebody who is reliable, dependable. But when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. This person is very commitment phobic. But if you know this, and you're willing, this person is very commitment phobic. Your next card is a major arcana, the Chariot, which represents that you have been on a plateau. But the appearance of the Chariot represents there's finally forward movement. It also represents victory. With the appearance of this card, it represents that you should take the road less traveled. So there are more opportunities for you going the other way. If the crowd goes this way, go the other way. You have another major arcana, the Justice card. This card represents... it's positive, it's a yes, and it represents that it is advisable to step back and be objective, especially when making decisions. So, Dave, no knee-jerk reactions to solve problems. We all know that when we do that, we are only giving answers to the problem at hand, and we are not thinking about the future. So remember, no knee-jerk reactions to solve problem. The Humble Bee, hello, welcome. Your oracle for the day, Dave, is displacement. And there's that number 13 popping up again. It's popped up a few times in your readings. This card says, be aware if you are lashing out at someone or taking your frustration out on an innocent person because you feel powerless. This card says emotions centered around shame and how we view our position within an experience can also contribute to displacement. When this card appears, you may need to consider if you are confronting the source of your anger or just looking for an easy target. So be aware of how your inability to confront a source of frustration may be causing a breakdown in other relationships that you value. This card may also call to your attention an awareness of being someone's punching bag when they are stressed or in a state of shame. Depending on your situation, Dave, it may be an opportunity to extend empathy and compassion, or you may need to consider if the relationship is worth maintaining. Bumblebee, oh my goodness. Humblebee, hello and welcome, my friend, welcome. Let's get you on the list as well. Right here. You are number 6. Hello, Evely. How's that? Is Evely okay? It's short for, I cannot pronounce your name. Let's call you Evely. And welcome, my friend, welcome. So Ron, you are next. If you are still here, my friend, if you are still here, you were, this morning, you were here this morning for our live workout. South Africa. Well, thank you for tuning in from South Africa. I appreciate it. Kabu. A lot of people are experiencing that. Yeah. I do not receive food stamp SNAP benefits. But just so that you know, welcome, my friend, welcome. I appreciate you being here. But there's a couple of things we don't talk about here. Religion and politics. And please, because I'm a grandma, I say it all the time, I'm a grandma. My kids, my grandkids, my husband, everybody watches. And so please do not be disrespectful. Everybody's welcome. There we go. And I would love to add you to the list, Kabu, if you would like to be added for a free card pull. There it is. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. Daniel, I have you as number 5. There. All right, Ron. Are you welcome? You have the Ace of Wands. I enjoy seeing an ace appear because they represent the start of a new cycle, which really represents that you just completed something. Completed a cycle, good or bad. It's over, it's complete, and it frees you up to start a new one. This card, it urges you to get out and do something new. Number 1, it says never stop striving for what you want. That is what is most important. So this can be get out and do something new. Could be a new neighborhood, the start of a new career. More importantly, you're full of pioneer spirit and it drives you forward. Ron, the most important thing about this card is that you must make the first move and you must believe in your vision. It may be the making of you. Dave, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. I'm having problems down here with my chat popping up. It's slow. You also have the 2 of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles represents gains. monetary, material, harvest, in your heart, in your soul, everywhere. Anywhere there can be a gain to improve your life or improve anything is a pentacle. And twos represents balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. Being closer to a 1 than a 10 is a call to organize as well. In order to stay on this path and for it to be successful, it's a call to organize. Now also, twos. This card says, for everything you do, ensure someone else does something as well. Keep a balance. It's important. You have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups represents self-pity. It says you are becoming a little self-obsessed and that you really need to get out more. So what it really represents is routine and being in a rut. So like boredom. This card also can represent a missed opportunity. So go back and look for an opportunity you overlooked. But also, this card says, don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on an opportunity as well. So there's that as well. Your oracle for the day is the Knight card. I apologize. At night, it is here that all the noise and all the action of the day subsides and quiet returns. This card creates space to contemplate the day as a whole. What event had the most significant impact and will help you grow? Are there events like petty squabbles that serve you a little and you can release them into the dark? This card also brings to your awareness your sleep hygiene, your ability to get a solid 8 hours of sleep. Now, I know it's difficult for a lot of us to get a solid 8 hours of sleep. My friends, this is for everybody. It has been proven to not only help your mood, it will improve your health. So both dementia and heart disease are linked to the lack of sleep. Ron, do you practice, and everybody else as well, do we practice healthy sleeping habits? Or are our nights filled with restorative sleep? Or does our racing minds keep us awake? When this card appears, you may need to focus on creating a healthy bedtime routine. Now, I added that to everybody because, again, there's so many of us who don't get 8 hours of sleep. You're lucky to get 4. 30 plus years, my friend. So I've been reading cards since I was 20, and I'm 34, soon to be 35. Soon to be 35, my friends. Hope, it is your turn. Oh my goodness, Hope. I hope you're enjoying the United States. I don't know if you've done anything yet or if you're just chilling out. What time is it where you're at? I'm like grilling her here. Okay. Don't slurp your coffee, Grandma. That's so unladylike. All right. Get these shuffled up for Hope. AKA Chelsea. So is Wayne his real name? What is going on with my chat? Oh gosh, I hope it comes back. All right, so we need 3 cards for hope. Oh my gosh, I have things flipping everywhere. Right there. Oh, what's going on? Is it back yet? I'm just making sure there's nothing else in here. Perfect. I'm surprised we only have 8 people on the list so far. Hope, the first card you have is the Chariot card. This is one of my favorite cards because, well, for one, it's a major arcana. It can represent, it does represent a Cancer. It's a positive, it's a yes card. It represents victory. So you may feel like it's a plateau card. Let me explain. You may feel like you have been on a plateau and that everything you do gets you nowhere, maybe even backwards. But remember, even backwards movement is progress toward a goal, because there may have been something you forgot or you didn't learn the first time. But the appearance of this card represents victory, and that there's finally forward movement. So no more plateau. And it suggests that you take the road less traveled. This just popped up for somebody else. So again, if everybody is going this way for an opportunity, there will be more doors open and more opportunities for you to go the other way. The King of Swords. This card is, it's a warning card. It says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. So be aware. You also have the Six of Swords. This card represents new horizons and moving on. This moving on and new horizons, it may be an emotional time for you. More important, the card says, before you go, become a better you. Grim, hello, welcome. Grim. I have a son who goes by Grim. Hello, welcome. So, is your name Dominic? Just curious. Six of Swords. So, this card is a leveling up card. Something has just recently happened to take things to a new level. Remember, it's a new horizons and moving on. So maybe something that you thought was important to you is no longer that important to you. Something else has taken it. Yes. He goes by let me see if I pronounce it right. Dihim, D-E-I, no, D-I-E-G-E, no. Good Lord, I can't even pronounce it properly. D-I-E-G-M, Grim, Dihim Grim. I think I pronounced that properly. Well, welcome, my friend. Would you like to be added to the list for a free card pull? Hope, your oracle for the day is Freedom. I love this card. Love this card in the deck. Because all too often, oops, where is it? All too often we don't realize that we can change our position. You can rise up and see the world from a different point of view. You have the wings. All you need is the desire and self-confidence to fly. This card brings movement, flexibility, and the ability to expand your horizons. just like the Chariot card said. Don't you just love it when the cards they all just, well, they underline, they just all explain each other. I know I'm talking in circles. So this card says whether it is the freedom to travel, the freedom to make decisions at work, or the freedom to splurge on your favorite meal. Now, when this card appears, you may need to ask yourself some questions. In which areas of your life would you like to expand your freedom? And what is your definition of freedom? I'm losing stuff. Let's put Grim on the list. All right, Cashapp. Whoops, wrong deck. I don't know what is going on with my chat, but it is connecting, disconnecting. We are on number 4. Cashapp, Daniel, you will be next. Thought maybe I put a card in there upside down or backwards. Three Tarot. Sina, hello. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. How are you? Tarot. Well, really, I've never heard that. So, well, this is awesome. How tall do you think I am? Nobody say anything. Cashapp, we just need an oracle for you. I apologize. I probably should have brought a different deck. I have been informed that a lot of people from India really prefer not to use the crow. Five, two. Oh my gosh, you were so close. I'm 5. You're so close. All right. Let me get this card. I got to concentrate here for Cashapp. Oh my gosh, I'm having difficulties. It's because we don't really want to use this, it says. I am 5'1 1/4. And that's without a hair clip. Would you like to be added to the list? Daniel says, sorry about my victory. Let's add Cena to the list. Your victory. One should never apologize for a victory. It generally implies personal growth. You have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, first of all, 9 is a resting phase. Pardon me. Being closer to a 10 than a 1, 10 being the completion of the cycle. This card says to surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon experiences to gain well-deserved territory. So 9 being a resting phase. If I had the standard, my regular deck, you would see somebody standing with a bandage around their forehead and 8 or 9 wands behind them. They may be even leaning on one. What it represents is that while you're in this resting phase, whether recovering from something, whatever it may be, surround yourself with people you know and you trust. These people will have your back even when you're not around. Oh, Daniel, you want a full in-depth card reading? All right, let me circle your name, and we'll get more into that when I shuffle the cards for you. Cashapp, you also have the a major arcana, the death card. So don't freak out. This card does not mean you're going to wake up not breathing tomorrow. No. This card represents an inevitable change, and it is going to be very transformative. It's a neutral energy card. It's not a positive card, only because this change generally, negative emotions, feelings, generally bad, they're not good or happy things. This card doesn't represent that. We just went through some rainbow and unicorn stuff. So generally it's a negative, not happy, emotional time. But it's going to be very transformative. There's nothing you can do about it. It's inevitable. That's why it's on this card. There are two, I say it all the time, there are two things in life that are inevitable. Birth and death. An inevitable change, and it will be very transformative. But, my friends, you're going to love who you become. And through this is when, through these experiences, is when we learn what we want, what we don't want, what we like, what we don't like, what we'll settle for, and what we won't settle for. And we take those experiences into our next cycle, because we go through so many of them in a lifetime. Charles, hello, welcome. So you have another major arcana, the Strength card. This card represents power, courage, being generous. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. But it also represents through inner strength. It says, be like the trees, strong but bendable, and stay calm in the face of adversity. In the face of adversity. And maintain your composure. Again, through inner strength. It can also represent a Leo. Cashapp, your oracle for the day is the Dominance card. This card indicates that you may be feeling restricted by someone, or that a stressful situation is impacting your thoughts and your decisions. This card says someone or something may be flexing their muscle, which will cause friction within, as you may not be able to defend yourself or fight. This card may represent a boss who makes you work overtime, a partner who always picks the restaurant, or a friend who always has to win. This card may also indicate your need to be in control. Now, Cashapp, on a positive note, this card may indicate your power over something and your ability to control a situation. Daniel, you are next. Daniel says, I would like an in general reading. So, are you talking about being put on the list for a in-depth full 10 card plus reading, Daniel? I'm going to take a moment to drink some of my coffee. Because let me tell you what, friends, this morning, I don't know if it was because it's just Monday and it's so yum, because it's Monday, it makes it taste better. But I made the best pot of coffee this morning ever. And this is the last cup in it. I'm going to enjoy it. Richard, hello, welcome. Daniel. So what's today's date? The 27th? I'm looking for Oh my goodness. I'm trying to enunciate my words better. Um, I'm looking for an empty spot if you would like an in-depth card reading, Daniel. I would be happy to give you one. They're free. Plus, also, you're one for the day. So if you would like that, Daniel, that spot, I don't see you anywhere on the list for a reading. So Daniel, if you would like an in-depth card reading, I have the 19th of November available if you would like it. Perfect. Let's see what they have for you now in general. So I'll give you the 19th. I just need your zodiac sign in the year you were born, my friend, for that reading. I need to shuffle these one more time. Richard, I will totally put you on the list. You'll be number 11. I will totally put you on the list, Kaboo. $19.79. All right. I'm going to take this card because it's standing up. You guys. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, wrong deck. How are we doing for time? Perfect. Let me get Richard on the list. So Richard, Taurus. Oh, Daniel, you have the dominance card as well. I just need a year. Kaboo wants and a full reading as well. So I just need it's not necessary, but it helps if I have your date of birth, not the date, just the year you were born, and your zodiac sign. That's all. Nothing personal. No, we're not doing a full reading today. Are we doing full time today? Richard, 89. Perfect. 1974. Thank you. I was born in 71. All right, Daniel. So the first card you have is the 7 of Cups. Remember, Cups is a positive card. It's a yes card. They represent the summertime. They're also an emotions suit. That's why most of every card in the Cup suit will have water in them, because it's a water card. You have the 2 of Swords. I apologize. The 7 of Cups represents that imagination needs to be kept in check. So it is an imagination and inspiration card. 7s are called to reorganize. This card says, is fate revealing the truth? So there is fanciful, and then there is downright deluded. This says, use your imagination in practical ways, or it will use you. So pie in the sky ideas, um, that is your right. Just don't expect anyone else to feast on them. So that is the Seven of Cups. Again, is fate revealing the truth? Your next card is the Two of Swords. This card is you are your own worst enemy card. It's a 2. It's a call to organize. This is a call to reorganize. 2s are a call to organize. So there is definitely a need to organize something in your life. It says that there may be some inner conflict, some indecision, and you may be facing a tough choice. So stop second guessing yourself. When you decide on something, be decisive. That's it. Final. Trust yourself. You have a major arcana, the Strength card. Again, it's a positive. It's a yes. It can represent a Leo. More importantly, it represents through inner strength. It's power, courage, being generous. And it says to be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. Your oracle for the day, Daniel, is the Dominance card as well. And again, it indicates that you may be feeling restricted by someone, or a stressful situation is impacting your thoughts and your decisions. Someone or something may be flexing their muscle, which will cause friction within, as you may not be able to fight or defend yourself. This card can represent a boss that makes you work overtime, that partner who always picks the restaurant, or a friend who always has to win. It may also indicate your need to be in control. Now, on a positive note, dominance may indicate your power over something and your ability to control a situation. Ouch. Yes, small chat today, but that's fine. It's Mondays can be like that. I'm just happy. Hopefully we get through the whole list. So back to anybody who wants the in-depth card reading. You have a choice of 7 subjects, and I will put them in here in the chat right now. Number 1. Career. And finance. If my punctuation is and everything isn't perfect, you guys, I apologize. I'm just going to do this as quickly as I can. And I am not a professional typist. Oops. For travel. Five. I apologize, I'm talking to myself. I hope my typing is correct when I hit enter, because I'm not paying attention to the typing. 6. There. Oh my gosh, Dave, I saw that video. That was so cool. She was so totally excited. So happy birthday, Phoenix. Happy belated birthday. That was pretty awesome. It is. It is. It is all the money in the world. So hopefully she invests her money. Notification system, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Kaboo, you are a Leo. All right, Humble Bee, it is your turn. So again, I have listed the 7 subjects you can choose if you want an in-depth card reading. That is a full layout. Send me an email and I will put you on the list. So again, Humble Bee. And then Evely will be next. And then Kaboo. We'll just keep working our way down. Organize. That's right. That's right. You never know what it is. The littlest things can really, really help. So again, this is for Humble Bee. And we have 3. I'm taking this one because it flipped. 1, 2, 3. I know it. I know it. We're doing good. Doing good. Tashay, hello. Welcome. How are you? You'll be number 12 on the list, Tashay. Let me get this oracle pulled first. And then we have 1 spot available. All right, Humble Bee. The first card you have, Tashay, we have you. Suran, hello. You took 13th. So you're the last one on the list. All right, so Humble Bee, the first card you have is the Hanged Man card, a major arcana. She's sleeping. I'm sure she's holding down the couch. She's sleeping. You have the Hangman card. Now, don't freak out. It doesn't mean that somebody's coming after you with a noose. No. This card just represents, first of all, it's a neutral energy card. And it represents that the choices you have made have put you in the situation you're in. Whether it be a positive or a negative situation. Now, this card wants you to remember that while you are in this position, that there can be fun things that delay and hold you back for good reason. So the card represents patience, trials, waiting, delays, circumspection, wisdom, sacrifices. Again, it can be fun things that delay you for good reason as well. You have the Ace of Swords. Again, Ace always, I apologize, always represents the start of a new cycle. Again, this card represents victory, singular, decisive, cutting, and purposed. So whatever this new cycle is, it is very decisive, cutting, and purposed. Again, this card represents victory. So congratulations on starting a new cycle in life. You have the Two of Swords. This card, it just popped up for somebody else. It's a call to organize. It says you are your own worst enemy, and it is a call to organize. It represents indecision, inner conflict. You may be facing a tough choice. Oops. And your oracle for the day is the warning card. This card indicates the signs are around you and something less than favorable is approaching, and your attention is needed to ensure you have time to react. This card brings to your awareness the red flags you may have been denying or missing, putting you in a less than desirable situation. Now, this can be from the employer who always pays a day or two late, to the partner who never wants to be seen together out in public. Too often we make excuses in an attempt to dismiss the warning so as to avoid accepting the reality. When this card appears, warning signs appear throughout various scenarios in our lives. Sometimes it takes a friend or someone on the outside to point out what we don't want to acknowledge. When this card appears, consider the signs you have received. Do they shed light on a situation that you may have been avoiding? Princess Tarot, hello, welcome. I love your name, aka Jen. Saxy Butler, hello. Let's put some extras on here. We have Princess Tarot. And Saxy Butler. Hopefully I can get through this list today. So the next one is Evely. Hopefully everybody had a beautiful weekend. All right, so we are on number 7 right now on a list of, well, now with 2 extras, 15. Here's the first one. All right, here's the second one. And make sure nothing flipped. When multiples like that fall out in abundance, it means I need to hold on to them a little bit tighter. So we're not taking that mumbo jumbo that fell. We'll take these ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, Evely. All we need is an oracle for you now. So, does anybody in the chat, Princess Tarot, do you have your own YouTube channel? Does anybody have their own YouTube channel? We'll take this opportunity to mention it so that everybody in the chat can subscribe to everybody else's channel. Yes. All right. Let's check it out. Go to channel. I'm going there right now. And girlfriend, you now have 25 subscribers. Everybody, let's subscribe to Princess Tarot, aka Jen, and give her a helping hand up. It's not easy being a content creator. All right, Evely. You have more on TikTok? I know. If everybody on TikTok would just come over and subscribe, it would help so so much, right? All right. So Evely, I want to make sure I have the right one. Oh goodness gracious. You will think we worked out this morning or something. The first card you have is a major arcana, the Hanged Man. Again, this is a neutral energy card. It represents patience, trials, circumspection, wisdom, waiting, and delays. So more importantly, it represents that the decisions you've made, the choices you've made have put you in the position you're in, whether it be positive or negative. The most important thing is, this card wants you to know that there can be fun things that delay you for good reason. And remember, the reward for patience is patience. The next card you have is the Nine of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles represents gains, monetary, material, harvest, in your heart, in your soul, everywhere. This card, the Nine, represents that there is plenty in all things. But there's a price to pay. There's always a price to pay. But my friend, remember, there is no thrill in the lack of risk. 9 is a resting phase, being closer to a 10 than a 1. 10 being the completion of a cycle, freeing you up to start a new one. So remember, take a chance. There's no thrill in the lack of risk. Life was not meant to be lived on the sidelines. You have the Eight of Wands, which is one of my favorite cards in the deck. This card represents exciting news in moving projects forward. And it's going to be fast. It also represents hope. So this card says, speed toward end. It promises assured felicity, which is happiness or well-being. If anybody's new to the channel and you're wondering what I'm reading, I have my own little cheat sheet, my own little grimoire. Things are falling out. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, remember, Pentacles are gains. The Queen says get grounded. Connect with the earthy side of life. Learn to be resourceful. Learn to be practical. Share with others. Attend to your financial affairs, which means decrease money going out and bring more money in. The Queen says you are capable of turning your hand to most things, which means when you think of a way to make money, you generally do make money at that. So you need to think along those lines. I have to pick up what I dropped. A bookmark. My kids and grandkids make these for me all the time. Little handmade gifts. I love them. Your oracle for the day is the Wrath card. Also, back to the Queen of Pentacles before we go to your oracle. It represents the winter time as well. So this is a good time to learn to be resourceful and save money. So yes, your oracle is the Wrath card. This card, as you can see on the card, you can see the sky is almost black with swarms of angry birds. Well, it's hard to tell, but in the picture, they're dive bombing. Is this the proper card? Where is that tree? So they are dive bombing the tree outside in the card. A young raccoon had killed a baby crow. The energy in the air was almost palpable. You could feel the anger of the crows as well as the fear of the raccoon, who clung desperately to the tree for dear life. This card creates a powerful energy. It can be destructive, and it can lead you down a path that may strain or cause friction within a relationship. This card also adds another element to anger. It's the element of revenge. So it's not just enough for the offender to know you are angry. They must feel and experience that anger in some way. So this card asks you to consider the energy you're creating from your anger. Is it one that will create a positive change in the end? Or are you creating resentment that fuels the desire for future revenge? This card says it may have been a single event that caused the energy of anger to present itself. It is through wrath that anger mutates and splinters. It creates a breakdown in the relationship and negative emotions. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Yes, I should have mentioned that a long time ago. In order to guaranteed be next, a super thanks, super chat, super thanks, whatever they're called. Yeah, I'm a professional. I don't even know what we call them anymore. Is it Iya? Hello and welcome. If you stick around, I'll do the best I can to get to you. But like Dave said, guaranteed to be next is a super chat or a super thanks. And my friends, I'm not asking anybody for a ton of money. I'm not asking for any amount at all. It's your choice, whatever you feel like, if you want to, or you can wait and hopefully we get to you. So with that, Kaboo, you are next. And I'm going to put you on the list. 1974 Leo. We have Daniel in November 19th. Kaboo, you will be Saturday, the 22nd. I have you scheduled in for Saturday, the 22nd. It'll come out 9 a.m. my time. I'm in New York. So, yeah. 9 a.m. New York time. Tishay, you are number 12 on the list. All right, so this is for Kaboo. Working our way through it as quickly as I can. Oh gosh, these cards. Tishay, you didn't receive yours? Let me get these cards pulled and then I will look for you. Okay, so we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love the Chimera. It's one of my favorite mystical beasts. Sandhya, hello, welcome. How are you, my friend? Oh my gosh. Hold on to the cards. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Not bad for Monday. All right. Kaboo, before we get started, let me see if Tishay missed the reading. Tishay, I have that your reading came out September 10th. So, which means it is viewable. And since it came out over a month ago, I can add you to the list for another one. So let me know. When I get to you, we will, you can let me know. So yes, your reading is viewable. You just go to my YouTube page and look for your name. So, Kaboo, the first card you have is the 8 of Pentacles. Now remember, 8 Pentacles represents GAINZ. Pentacles represents the wintertime. And the 8 of Pentacles represents a journeyman's card. So the 3 of Pentacles is an apprentice. The 8 is a journeyman. A 10 is the master. So this card represents that you have the experience. You have the knowledge. It represents working or studying toward working hard or studying hard. This card says keep going on this path that you're on. It's been a long road with a lot of time and money. The skills you have acquired will serve you well. You have good grounding and you will be rewarded well for your talents. It's still working toward a goal. Whatever that goal is, keep going. You are on the right path. You have the King of Swords. This is a caution card. And it just says don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. So this is no time to let your guard down. You have the Page of Swords. which represents, it represents to withdraw. You need to withdraw, get some air. Choose your words wisely, for they can be sharp and they can make or break a difficult situation. Now, also, don't forget the sword of criticism. It has two edges. In the judgment of, that is the judgment of others, and your judgment of yourself. You also have the Five of Wands. Wands is a yes card. It's positive. It represents something happening in days. In the Five, it's a push and shove card. It's a call for boundaries. It's a halfway point. And this is where I take the opportunity to let everybody know that boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. Amanda, hello. Good morning, my friend. She must have hit this. She was studying hard. So this card represents competition in the name of the game. If it was something serious, it would be swords. That's fighting. This is competition in the name of the game. It says you will win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing. And you will do anything to be seen as successful. Remember, again, this is a calling card for you to put boundaries in place. Your oracle for the day is the perspective card. This card, and it's true. I mean, I don't know how many times, if anybody have ever seen birds hanging upside down. Well, they do this to get at food that they would not otherwise be able to reach. So when you take a moment to stop, disengage, and open your mind to seeing the situation from a different perspective, you might realize there's more information available. And this will assist in ensuring the best course of action is taken. When this card appears, your situation, my friend, will benefit from slowing down and holding off on any significant decision making, as you may not have all the information that is available to ensure that all aspects of the situation are considered. Grim, you are next. We're on number 9. Rain makes you sleepy. Oh my gosh, I hope that doesn't mean rain's coming my direction. A-E-L. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hello and welcome. Is it just A-E-L? Welcome. All right, so this is for Grim. 2. We need one more. Oh, hold on to him. There it is. 1, 2, 3 to row. Kabu, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. Just A's. Oh, you're Alice. Well, Alice, hello, welcome. Princess, you are an extra. On a list of 13, you are an extra, number 14. Guaranteed to be next is a super thanks or a super chat. But we're moving right along, so hopefully we get to everybody. There it is. All right, Grim. The first card you have, the first card is the Ace of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards. It should be dubbed one of the most powerful cards in the deck, but it's not. So it's an ace, which represents the start of something new. So congratulations on this new cycle. Um, so more importantly, this card represents a place of perfect contentment. Where is it? I lost my... So I have so much written down. You guys, I wish... All right, I'm going to show it to you one more time. I have so much. My handwriting, I have stuff written down, crossed off. So, again, the ace represents perfect contentment. You are in a place where there is infinite opportunities, material opportunities. This is a place of wealth, my friend. Congratulations. More importantly, it's... If I had the regular deck of cards and not my Halloween deck, on the standard card, you would see a helping hand being offered. What that means is if somebody offers to help you, say yes. Accept their help. It will help you reach these infinite opportunities. It'll keep you in this place of material opportunities and a place of wealth and keep you in this perfect contentment. And my friend, while you're here, don't forget to be grateful and thankful for the things you encounter. The universe responds by sending you more when it knows you are grateful and thankful. You have the Magician card, a major arcana. I know. I am working on writing a book, doing a book. And once I get all my crows in a row, hopefully it'll be available online. Available to purchase as well. So, the Magician, a major arcana. We need to find the right page. This is a positive card, and it represents something unexpectedly happening quickly. So it says use all your resources to attain the success you deserve. And remember, it's all in the know-how. Whatever it is, you know how to do it. So, congratulations. It's going to be quick, and whatever it is going to be positive. You have the Hanged Man card, another major arcana. This is a neutral energy card. It represents patience, waiting, and delays. And that the choices you have made have put you in this position. This card wants you to know that whether it be positive or negative, that there can be fun things that delay you for good reason. So don't forget that. And also, the reward for patience is patience. Your oracle card for the day is the Bond card. This card says that aside from a few casual swingers, and they're generally male, crows and ravens mate for life. This card represents a karmic relationship. This is a connection that goes beyond our everyday existence. Now, whether it is a relationship to a person, a place, a career, or a hobby, my friend, this soul level connection is deep and strong. You can feel it coursing in your veins. It creates an energy that pulls you closer to where you need to be, and it will tug back when you get too far away. When you draw this card, use it as an opportunity to focus on areas of your life that you feel deeply connected to, because it is here that you find your strength to push forward or conjure the enthusiasm needed to reach a goal. Grim, I hope you enjoyed that. It was very good. Very, very good reading. Princess Tarot, my suggestion for you is to find yourself a book. I started off small. I was like, I only need a couple little notes. But I suggest getting a larger notebook, a 5-subject or even more, because when I do readings, I have 7 subjects somebody can pick from. So I need 7 subjects. I need a book that'll hold 7, so I have 2. And I write it all down. All right, so next is Sina, number 10. Cashapp, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. And I hope you have the best day ever tomorrow. Jindriska, hello, welcome. All right, one more good shuffle for Sina, and then it'll be Richard's turn. One. Oh, that's always a good card to receive. Two. So is that one. Wow. Oh, okay, so we have multiples. Sina, I hope you're still here, my friend. Because you have 4 major arcanas, and all 4 of them are like the most powerful cards in the deck. Renee? Is that how you pronounce your name? Hello, welcome. All right, Sina, let's see. We just need one oracle. There it is. The one that flipped up. All right, the first card you have is a major arcana. They're all a major arcana. So I'm going to go back a step and say when you receive the majority of majors in a reading, it represents that there is a powerful current in your life right now. And when you receive a high number of these, all right, so those are minor arcana. All right, so we're on the majors. When you receive a powerful multiples of majors, it represents that there is a powerful current in your life right now. So on with it. Your first card is the Sun card, one of the most powerful cards in the deck. First of all, it represents a 1-year period. And everything that I'm about to say represents after overcoming some obstacles, probably this 1-year period. It represents, it's a yes card, it's positive. It represents a place of positivity, clarity, illumination. Because it is the sun, it can represent the daytime or the summer. And it says that you need to put yourself first for once. Think of yourself. Treat yourself. And life is to be lived to the fullest. Again, you were not meant to live life on the sidelines. Jump in with both feet. Live life to the fullest. The here, the now, and the present. You have the Star card, another major arcana, one of the most powerful cards in deck. This card represents that you now feel inspired. You have a strong connection to your spirituality. You might feel a connection to the healing art. My friend, if that's the case, run with that one. And you have an optimistic outlook for the future. Again, it's a positive. It's a yes card. It represents the renewal of hope, light, visions. And it wants you to know that prosperity will come from what you do best. You have the Hermit card, another major arcana. This is dubbed a positive card. It's a yes card, and it says that you need to take the time to be alone, to look within, to find your purpose in life. So whatever it is that this Star card represents, connection to the healing or your spirituality, whatever it is that you are inspired, my friend, you need to take the time to find out what it really is and run with it. You have the Magician card, a major arcana. It's a positive. It's a yes. Every single one of them is a yes card. This represents something is going to happen fast. And it says to use all your resources to attain the success you deserve. And remember, it's all in the know-how. Your oracle for the day, Ronald, hello, welcome. Your oracle for the day is the Wrath card. This just popped up for somebody else. This card creates a powerful energy. It can be destructive and can lead you down a path that may strain or cause friction within a relationship. Wrath adds another element to anger, the element of revenge. It's not just enough for the offender to know you're angry. They must experience or feel that anger. This card asks you to consider the energy you're creating from your anger. Is it one that in the end creates positive change? Or are you creating resentment that fuels the desire for future revenge? So again, I'll take this opportunity to mention, if anybody would like an in-depth card reading, send me an email. These are free. It's a whole 10 card plus layout. They're free. I would be happy to. Send me an email and I'll get back with you with the information I need. Richard, my friend, you are next. All right, perfect. I'm kind of partial to the name Richard. My uncle, he passed away a few years ago. His name is Richard. And I was lucky enough to receive his massive vinyl collection. He even had a site on Facebook, a music site called Interstellar Mushroom Company for music. So if anybody's interested in that, check it out on Facebook. Interstellar Mushroom. Awesome if you're into music. We need one more card. It should be highlighted at the top of the chat, yes. I love music. Joanna, hello, welcome. So I have a huge list. I'm trying to get through it. We are on number 11 of 13 with 2 extras so far. So you stick around and I'll do the best I can to get to you. Or guaranteed next is a super thanks. It's totally up to you. And also, I'll take the opportunity to mention, I'm here Monday through Friday. Oh my gosh, Tracy, hold these cards. So, if you're not on the list, and you don't want to do a super thanks, we can try again tomorrow. All right, Richard, we just need an oracle. There we go. Aussie, hello, welcome, my friends. All right, so I think with this card about ready to show up for Richard, will be the appearance of pretty much every single strongest card in the deck, the Temperance. This is a major arcana. It is a positive. I think it is the strongest. But, so it's positive. It's a yes card. It can represent a Sagittarius. It represents change. And to go for it if the time is right. So it represents an emotional and physical balance. It's important. An emotional and physical balance. Otherwise, it could easily spoil whatever this is. Also, this stage needs to be handled carefully. Otherwise, it could easily spoil. So, only going for it when you know the time is right. So, if, say you want to open a store, but you don't quite have all your crows in a row, and you know that if you open right now before Christmas, it's probably not going to be beneficial. Although you would like to do it because of the Christmas rush, you know, waiting until after the new year when all your crows in a row will be more beneficial. So, wait until the time is right. You also have the King of Swords. This is a warning card. It says don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. So don't let your guard down, my friend. Now is not the time to be lack. You have the Ace of Cups, which represents the beginning of something new. The Ace represents the summertime. It's a yes. It's a positive. Cups represents our emotions. And the Ace represents the celebration or the birth of a child. More importantly, you will discover your renewal for your capacity to feel again. All too often in our life cycles, we go through so many of these cycles I talk about, we flip that switch where we just don't give a rat's ass anymore. Well, that's changed for you, finally. Or will be changing. It happens. We go through so much, sometimes we just don't care anymore. It's a stage of grieving, more or less. This card asks if you are too close to a situation to remain impartial or unbiased. It says you might benefit from taking a leave of absence or literally putting some distance between you and the situation by taking a trip. Where did we put Richard? Daniel. Kaboo. I have you for the 26th of November, Richard. It'll be a Wednesday. You are welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so patient as well. Whoops. Touche, you are next. So, Richard, before we move on, what's your type of music? Touche, you are next, my friend. Oops, I put the calendar away and I shouldn't have. She's like, I'm listening to my reading. Don't bug me. Okay. Just making sure I have spots available. See what I have available. All right. Touche may be watching her video. Suren, you are next. And then Princess Tarot. Oh my gosh, we are going to get to Princess Tarot. And I think the Saxy Butler. Richard, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. One. All right, so this is for Touche. I just had one flip here. We'll take it as well. We need one more. Amanda, I am good. For Monday, I'm very surprised. I'm good. Usually, I'm like, just not with it. But not bad. I had a very, very beautiful weekend. So, rest a little bit of R&R. Perfect. Princess Tarot, we are almost to you. Again, this is for Touche. Oh, we're going to take that one. All right. The first card you have is the Hanged Man, a major arcana. It represents patience, waiting, and delays. More importantly, it represents that the choices you have made have put you in the situation you're in. Now, this card wants you to remember that no matter what the situation is, there may be fun things that delay you for good reason. And it's also a patience card. And the reward for patience is patience. So negative or positive, there are also fun things that delay you for good reason, even if it's a negative situation. You have the Eight of Wands, one of my favorites. It represents exciting news. First of all, an 8 is a plateau card. Closer to a 10 than an ace, and again, it's a plateau. But it represents finally forward movement, exciting news. So it is time to move projects forward. It's a hope card, and it represents speed toward an end. It promises assured felicity. And felicity is happiness or well-being. You have the King of Swords. Again, this is a warning card. It says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. So always be aware. Don't let your guard down. Your oracle for the day is the Growth card. And this card says that it directs your attention to areas of your life that have become remarkably different as a result of gaining a skill or an understanding you didn't possess in the past. Developing an understanding of your triggers that lead to sabotaging behavior or habits can help you overcome a block that once created stagnation. This card shows that you are on the cusp of a growth spurt, as a change that will move your life in a new direction is approaching. Oops, I apologize. Make sure we stay in screen. Amanda, how are your grades? Suren, it is your turn. Oh, you don't have to apologize, Amanda. You are perfect. A little rest and relaxation, or is it rest and recuperation? All right, perfect, my friend. How are you? Thank you. I thank you so much for being patient and waiting for me. And we'll see what the tarot have for you. Aniket, hello. Welcome, my friend. How are you? Oops, don't lose anybody. Oh, don't lose anybody. Two. There we go. Suren, you have all, oh, no. I thought you had all three majors, but you have two majors. And an ace being the first one. The ace represents that you are on the start of a new cycle, so congratulations. It represents victory as well. So the first card you have is the Ace of Swords. Again, it represents victory in the start of a new cycle. It represents decisive, cutting, and purposed. So whatever this new cycle is, you are very purposed. When you made your decision, that's it. Nothing can take you away from it. You have the Magician card, a major arcana. It's a positive. It's a yes. And it represents that something is going to happen quick. And it says to use all your resources to attain the success you deserve. But remember, it's all in the know-how. So whatever this is, you already know how to do it. So you're already prepared. You have another major arcana, the Fool card. This card represents finding a beginning at the end. It says you're on an unexpected journey. You find yourself on an unexpected journey. The card says follow your path. Don't be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. And remember, miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. Your oracle for the day is the communication card. This card brings the message. Actually, let's back up. This card brings the message to speak up, state what you want. You might think people and those around you know your desires and your needs, but my friend, that may not be the case. Now is the time to articulate your wishes. This card asks that you get clear with what you want, so there will be no misunderstanding or confusion later. This card may also point to a situation on an earthly level. It may also indicate that you may need to be clearer with what you want when communicating with your spirit guides or your higher self. Are you being too vague? Are you asking for what you want exactly? Princess Tarot, it is your turn, my friend. Your turn. You're welcome. You are welcome. Thank you for being patient. All right, here we go. Let's shuffle these up super, super good. I cannot wait to watch your channel grow, expand, and explode, Princess Tarot. So, good vibes, my friend, to you. Anybody who's just tuning in, subscribe to Princess Tarot's channel. Here's the first card. Second card. You may already be subscribed with her on TikTok. So if so, tell all your friends to get themselves over to YouTube and subscribe. There. Oh, we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And an oracle. Saxy Butler, you will be next. I love that we put a fireplace in our home. Joanna, not yet. Because I didn't know if I would get through. I didn't know if I would get through the list. So we are now on our, I usually call them extra credits. Princess Tarot. So if I keep going, we might be able to add you. So the first card you have, Princess, is so cute. The first card you have, Princess, is the 7 of Swords. Swords represents fighting, arguing, discontent. It also represents the autumn, and it's a no card. More importantly, the 7 of Cards is a warning card. It represents trespassing and the stealing of ideas. So, my friend, listen up. This card says be careful of sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? Also, be careful of being too trusting when it comes to school, home, work, whichever one pertains to you, because your ideas may be passed off as their own. And you don't want other people, someone else to reap what you have sown, all your hard work. So you have been warned. Keep all your ideas to yourself until you have the ball rolling. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles represents gains, monetary, material, harvest in your heart, in your soul, everywhere. The Knight, this card represents somebody you know. Maybe it's you. This person is reliable. This person is dependable. The only thing about the Knight is when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. This person is very commitment phobic, just so you know. You also have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords represents petty conflict. This card says grudges need to be dropped. Someone needs to step back and act as mediator, or it's just going to get worse. This is where I like to say, in my experience, let bygones be bygones. And if forgiveness or whatever it is cannot happen, won't happen, there's no way, then just agree to a disagree and leave it at that. Again, let bygones be bygones. You have a major arcana, the Chariot, which represents you've been on a plateau. Everything you've been doing maybe yields nothing. A backward movement. But the appearance of the Chariot represents victory. And finally, forward movement. And it represents that you should take the road less traveled. So be a leader, not a follower. If everybody's going this way for opportunities, my friend, you'll have a better opportunity going the other way. What did I miss? I missed the Circle of Life. I missed the Circle of Life. Your oracle for the day, Princess, is the Anomaly card. This card says that something is going to appear, and it will be hard not to notice or avoid it. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good or perhaps abnormally bad. Either way, it will stand out. This card may appear if you are contemplating an event within a relationship. You may find yourself questioning if someone's behavior, good or bad, serves as an indication of who they truly are. Or was the situation a rare event and out of character? Sometimes we need one small encounter, an outlier, to understand a greater potential, or to be able to rule out an absolute. You are welcome. Like I said, if you would like a free in-depth card reading, that's the whole layout, 10 plus cards, send me an email. They're free. I'll be happy to do one. And good vibes on your being a content creator. I hope you do well. I know you will. Saxy Butler, it is your turn. Oops, don't lose. There we go. Oops. Oh, Amanda, you're not feeling well at all, huh? Cashapp, thank you for being here and have a wonderful evening. And I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with us. Oh, you do feel better today, Amanda. Good. All right, Saxy Butler, we have your 3 tarot. All right, Saxy Butler. The first card you have is the Queen of Swords. Renee, all right, awesome, thank you. The Queen of Swords. This card says to follow your heart and your intuition. It says, though, look within to see where you could be a little more loving and caring, though. I mean, we can all be a little more loving and caring. More importantly, the card says you really can't go wrong at this time. It says tune into the feelings of others and respond accordingly. Show compassion. Don't turn your back on those who need your support. You have the Major Arcana, the Temperance card. This card represents change and to go for it when the time is right. This is a stage that needs to be handled carefully. Otherwise, it could easily spoil. It's an emotional and physical balance card. You have the Nine of Swords. This card is a grieving card. It represents 9 steps of grieving. Every sword is a step that we must go through. We all grieve. There's nothing, we're not immune to it. But we all grieve differently and for different reasons. One being death, miscarriage, failure, despair, deception. But more important, it's a resting place. If I had the regular deck, on it would be a person lying on a bed with a blanket. And on the blanket, every single zodiac sign is depicted. On the blanket is shown. Showing that none of us are immune to grieving. We all go through it. But we all grieve for different reasons. So you can't skip a sword. You can't skip a step. And nobody can tell you you've been here too long. Don't you think it's time to move on? No. When it's time, you will move on. This card brings a reminder that there is a place where you, too, will find a myriad of possibilities. It says focus your attention and energy on not what you lack, but what you know is out there waiting for you. It says let your intuition be your guide. This card may appear if you need a reminder that from your current position, you might not see what is out there waiting for you. Remember, most of the time, this card represents a positive outcome. Now, because crows can be cheeky, it can very well indicate the abundance of something less favorable. Example, an abundance of water in your basement. I'm still here. Joanna, or Renee. Sister Susan, hello. Good morning. Welcome. I only have a couple minutes left and we're going to be ending this video. Who do we still have? Joanna? Maybe since I only have a couple minutes, we'll just end it here. And I'll chit-chat for a couple moments. Renee is here. Okay, perfect. I will call you, Susan. Absolutely. All right, Renee. I'll do this quick and we'll end it with Renee. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. And an oracle. So the first card you have is the Pentacles. A 5 of Pentacles. It is a halfway point. Fives are calling cards. And it's a calling for you to put boundaries in place. And boundaries are not walls to keep people out, my friend. Boundaries are doors to keep you safe. This card represents material, monetary, or relationship trouble. It says you see, it's a halfway point. It says you see others have what you don't. It all beckons you. This card says sometimes we must experience this to strive for a better life and set off on that hard road of ambition. You have the Ace of Pentacles, one of my favorites. It represents the start of a new cycle. If somebody offers you help, accept their help. Say yes, because it will help you achieve infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, and a place of perfect contentment. You have the Major Arcana, the Devil card. This card says that you are avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. My friend, just do it. Just do it. This card also says, on the flip side, it says keep wanting and you will always find yourself in need. You will always be in need. You have the caching card as your oracle. This card says you may find yourself keeping an idea or a possession hidden until the time is right, or you're simply unwilling to let go of something you aren't using out of fear that someone else may benefit from your release or your surrendering. My friend, sometimes the moment is not right to move forward. It doesn't mean the time will never arrive. You may be working on a project that holds a great deal of promise, but you are unable to devote the energy at the moment. Setting aside the idea does not mean giving it up. It just means you recognize there's value in waiting. This card may indicate you will benefit from investing. This may be investing in yourself or investing in a financial institution. And with that, my friends, I'm going to end today's reading. Don't forget, I will be back tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. New York time, 7:30 a.m. if you want to work out. So thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level is a different price. Offers the member something different. Subscribing is always free. And again, I hope you guys have the best day ever. And I'll see you in the next video.